So 9 months ago I replaced the valve cover gasket on this engine, and as you can see I messed up. You're supposed to bolt this thing down to a specific torque value, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to spend 40 euros on a torque wrench just to torque this down to 9 or 10 newton meters. I can do it by hand. So I torqued everything down by hand, being very careful just to not over torque anything, and doing it in a circular pattern, you know, from starting at the inside and going on the outside, just like you would normally torque down a head to the engine block. And then like 6 months after that, I noticed a little leak over here. It wasn't as bad as it is right now, and I thought, maybe I didn't tighten it enough. So I retorqued everything by hand again, and that was when this happened. Yeah, so that means I will have the pleasure of doing this whole job all over again, and this time I'm going to be using this cute little torque wrench. And if you want to know how to remove this valve cover, I will link the video right here when I did this the first time. And that's it. See you in about 3 hours. Number 2 is out. And number 4. Oh, so it's not that I stripped the threads, it's that I completely broke the bolt. Okay. That definitely sucks. Oh, and I think another mistake that I made was to put RTV on the sharp corners. I think I am not going to do that again, because this RTV seal hardened with the heat, and I think it wasn't sealing properly because of that. You can see it here as well. Yeah, I am definitely not going to be doing that again. Now the challenge is going to be to remove this little stud. I'm going to try to gently move it with some pliers. Let's see if we hopefully have some luck. Doesn't look like it. I think I will need to drill it out. Oh, I can't believe it. Woo! We did it. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I know some people are going to be very interested in knowing the specs of this bolt. So it's an M6 with a 1mm pitch. Now the other thing we need to take care of is this other half of this bolt. Well, that was surprisingly easy. Still malleable, but I'll change it anyways. Okay, everything is in position. I cleaned everything to the best of my abilities. So let's put this thing back on. Now this broken one. Time to use a little torque wrench. Let's start with a low value. Let's start with 6 Newton meters. I don't know if this has a torque sequence or anything like that. I wasn't able to find anything online about it. Look. But I suppose that if I go in circles, starting in the middle and going outside, it will be fine. Okay, first stage complete. Now second stage. 10 Newton meters. That's about it. I've put the injectors back in, but unfortunately it's too dark for me to continue, so see you tomorrow. Brand new day. Let's finish this job. But for us to be able to do that, first I need to do one thing. Last time I did this, I had a lot of trouble starting this engine back again. And that was because since I removed these fuel lines, the fuel got out and now we have air in these lines. So we need to purge that air. And one guy in the comment section told me that to do that, we need to untighten these fuel lines on the injector end and crank the engine a couple of times. I'm not really sure about it, but let's try it out. And I have to do it like this because once the intake manifold is on, I have absolutely no place over here. So it has to be done with the intake manifold off. And let's see if it builds enough pressure to purge the air. I see no fuel whatsoever. Oh, and also let's connect this over here. Let's put the intake manifold back on. $10 Nm. Click, click. 15 Nm. Let's see if she fires up. I will hook a battery charger just to help it a little bit. With the first try. So I guess the comment section was right after all. Nice. Let's hope now she doesn't leak anymore. I will keep you updated in the comment section.